wa bona maperesente ha o bolela ka tithing ko re o bolela ka massive mass mobilization.
Yes.
Understand? Ne? Gore re tshotse re ba kene tse o tseleng kasa blind ke utlwa manyora ka ba nagana ka unilaterals. Yeah. Unilateral. Re ba tsena literally. Unilateral.
Man, when the year started, kisandala majitaga dai video Cobri's. Kira magenye rabagena this year was spanning. It was span at half blind. The last thing I had thought is that Cobra would be passing this year. And yeah, man, my heart just goes out to the family. I think apart from the loss from the family, we have just lost a giant in the industry, right? Actually, this is how I saw it. I think the first thing when I heard Hore Cobra or the first thing I thought was, oh my god, we've lost the next John Kani. I really thought, John Kani is that gentleman. And stuff. So he's like one of these people who actually work in the background and contribute to the arts, but also is also like more on the screen. So we know him as an actor too. Negnano Cobra is gonna be that kind of dude, right, for us as Tate John Kani, where he has advanced in his age. Kadili Mozahai. Negnano Cobra is gonna take over, man. Yeah, we've lost a giant. We've lost a giant in the industry. Yeah, Lifuman, Lifula Kabata. And I don't watch television a lot. Like Ishebeli Tata Mare. Cobra, I knew him. Presley, I knew him. From Tsochi, I think I was in like grade 9 when Tsochi came out. And yeah, man, seeing him act throughout this journey, the river. I know he was doing a lot of other work, a lot of work in the background, in theaters. Apparently, he was doing some other things overseas, right, in the Middle East. So that's Tuna, Cobra, and just man, the intervention, that's a sign of someone who actually uses his head. Like I don't think the creators or the writers of the river would have developed that character Cobra like how he did. And that's what I'm talking about. I would have thought and I'd wished that he would be the next person to take the our arts and culture forward in this country. So it's a loss for his family, his wife, his children. I know Bhetha or Magriza Moha thing. But yeah, it's a loss for us, man. We do not have talent anymore in terms of acting. At least the kind of talent that requires work, right? That comes with the credentials. So if you've heard or if you had known that Presley started off, his acting classes at the age of 10. Not didenye etswa no ya ngwana o tono sa fela he motho tsoka ezi gets famous on social media, and because of that, right? Because of the amount of fans they have, suddenly ufu an acting gig. Uya klaseng wa peleta he, and then from there ufu a span or actor, and then apparently they're an actor now. No, but Presley and the likes are magenye, who were taught from the beginning, taught at a young age, and you could see it coming out in their work. And that's why I'd say his death is a great loss to us. Ah, man. Can you just imagine what the Presley looks like with a gray beard in his 50s? Can you imagine the amount of work he's doing in the background with young actors? Is there like a possible academy that could have come out? You know, there was like a spin-off of the Cobra character. Just that on its own, right? I don't think that the producers of the river thought that Cobra would be such a monumental figure in that story, because I think it's surrounding that Olila and Lindy and everyone, so that mining family. But he had such a cultural impact on the society, he was so known that they were willing to give him a spin-off, and that's just a testament to the great work that he did. And yeah, man. So Lifuki Ntweploko, it's a robber, and yeah, man, it's sad how he died. So I think one of the things that I think his mentor had mentioned is that Banakopane on a Sunday, Bashabel Java, and apparently he has this saying, "I ratang rato gore, kana keng, se seholo ke lerato," right? And nothing said any, nothing could have predicted that on a Tuesday he'd be dead, like 2 days later. But yeah, it's that thing that Bill Burr talks about of drop dead years, that once you hit the age of 40 as a man, between the ages of 40 and like the ages of 60, anything can happen. You cheaty, and then yeah, but I get paid and gone. Jwalo fela, o hlokahetse. So it happened, right? It's a joke, but it happens. Men around that age tend to just die sometimes, and it makes us appreciate life, man. Um, yeah, we could die at any moment, and I'm not just being sentimental here. I think myself I've faced a near death experience before. It's like it's the last thing you think it will happen to you. In fact, this then links into the made you Olerato Mongale. Um, I was talking to a friend of mine, Kiri. When that woman met that guy in the mall, Bantabua, and they're chatting over the phone. Oh yeah, let's meet tomorrow. Ke a o ntsha dipapa. As she woke up that morning, as she took a shower, did her hair, looked herself in the mirror. A bona ga ke tlapile today. That last look in the mirror before you walk away. Nothing could have told her, or we could have never predicted that that's the last time she sees herself in the mirror, and she'd be dead by the end of the day. So that's death. You're interacting normally, you're doing things still normally, and then suddenly you're dead. And it's with crime, and at least in men, it's that just dropping dead and dying of natural causes. But yeah, I think that's a perfect segue to talk about Yena Olerato. Man, condolences to her too. Condolences to her too. Um, I think I'm not the kind of person who wants to just parade and do what is normal. Oh, look back at the GBV, and now people are gonna be in the streets and protesting. People are not willing to have fair discussions, right? If there's a problem in society and you really wanna fix it, we can't do it through politicizing or virtue signaling. I think the best way to fix a problem is to understand what's causing it and being honest about the solutions. And all solutions must be possible. You see, I think one of the problems of living in a secular country is that the analysis to a problem has to be anti-religious and the solution has to be anti-religious. But what if the problem is religious? You know, because crimes, this whole thing of crime is only because people are poor. It's not true. No person has ever studied any kind of, the branch of philosophy rebitsang morality. No one has ever studied morality and ethics, properly would ever say, no, Didenge is always only driven by tlala, ke leshano riding, right? There's a serious condition in the human heart that wants us to practice and dominate people if we can, right? And I think with men being strong, in a society that is not civil, men could just dominate the women, do whatever. But anyway, this is just a test. I need to go have a meeting now. Let me stop the recording. Yeah.